If you are tired of not being able to find your right thread color and having your thread stash look like this, then don't worry. Today's video, I will show you how you can make it look like this. So today I'm going to show you how you can macrame a thread organizer that will hang on the wall. So what you are going to have to decide is how much room you have for your organizer and then adjust your measurements accordingly. But don't worry, I will show you how you can come up with that measurement and show you everything you need to know. And seriously, in the matter of minutes, your thread will be organized. So you are going to need a few supplies. We need to have a dowel rod that is cut 12 inches long. This one happens to be a 1/2 inch dowel, but it's not going to be taking a whole bunch of weight, so you might be able to go down a little smaller in diameter. You'll need to have some macrame cord. This is 3mm cord, and I have the link down below of where I order that. And then you're going to need to have some shish kebab sticks, and the quantity of those will depend on how much room you have to hang your thread. So to come up with a calculation for your macrame cord, you are going to take the amount of space you have available. You're going to divide that in half and take that number by times 5. So if you have a 36-inch space, divide that by half, which is 18 inches, take that times 5. So you cut your cords 90 inches long, and we will need to cut 4 cords in that length. So in this case, it's 90 inches. So let me show you how you get started. Okay, I'm using my working surface that I describe in the video on the macrame tools. So you can check out the video down below on how I made this work surface. But I'm going to hang my dowel rod in my little hooks there. Take each cord, fold it in half, and we are going to attach them to your dowel just by pulling through the tails through that section. And so you're going to put 2 here and 2 here. Okay, these can easily slide back and forth, so don't worry about the placement too much right now, but they'll end up in the end a couple inches in from each edge of your dowel. And so I am going to show you how to first make a square knot. So with a square knot, you use 4 cords, and the middle 2 create one section. So it's basically 3 sections made out of 4 cords, and you have your outer ones and your inner ones. So we're going to take your left over the 2 center. We're going to put your right over that one and come through your little half circle there and pull the tail through and draw it up. And now you're going to take the opposite side. You're going to take your right side and you're going to lay it over the 2 center. And then your left goes over that. The left goes behind everything and then comes up through that other half circle and draw it tight. So a square knot is made up of two steps. So we have the left over and then the right over, and that makes a square knot. And if you're confused if you get distracted on which one goes next, which cord goes next, you can see on this knot that it comes out of the front of the knot. This one here comes out the back. This is your next cord that you use. And I didn't come up with that. I read it in this great book, the Macrame Pattern Book, which I have the link down below that has a lot of great tips. But so we know that is the next one we do. So let's do that one more time. So we go left over 2, right over 1, right under 2, and through this circle. It goes out the back, so we're going to go right over 2, left over 1, left behind the 2, and through that circle. So that is actually the first step of your pattern. You're going to attach your cords and put all of them together with one square knot. Now the next step is super simple. if you have this little secret tool. It is just a simple piece of cardboard, and you can see the corrugations run up and down. So cut a piece of cardboard with the corrugations up and down so it doesn't collapse. Otherwise, it would collapse in that direction, and make it a 1-inch piece of cardboard. And what we're going to do is we are going to put a square knot gapped every inch down. So you're not going to be super precise because this is crafting, and things are never 100% precise. So with your gap, we're going to do the first stage of the square knot. So we're going to do the left over right, and we're just going to let that hang. Then you take your cardboard, slip it in, and draw it up to the bottom of the knot before. Now we take your right over and finish the square knot. And so there's your first section. We'll do the same on this side. Do your first step. Insert your cardboard. And there's your next one. Pretty easy peasy. So I'm going to just do a few of these and show you the next step. Now you take a shish kebab stick and slide on your thread. Insert one end into one section and the other on the other side. And I was not exaggerating when I said within minutes you will have your thread organized. So you can do it by color, you can do it by thread type. And there you have your DIY thread holder. So if you have any questions while you're doing this, or if you have any other suggestions how we can improve on this design, let me know with a comment down below. But as always, thank you for watching DIY on the House.